Hey guys, it's Danielle with Danielle Minnesota Vlogs, and I am so happy to be part of a group collab today. We are all doing 30-minute dinner ideas. I started weightlifting a couple years ago and started consuming more protein. So I was always finding ways to get more protein in my diet. So I developed this faux chicken Caesar recipe. I make a couple switches, I use a hack and make it healthier and full of protein. Here's what you need to get started. For the dressing, you are going to need minced garlic, olive oil, Worcestershire sauce. I never know how to say that. Worcester sauce. That's not correct, but that's how I say it. Some plain yogurt. This happens to be non-fat. Is this Greek? No, this is just plain non-fat yogurt. Parmesan cheese. If you want some croutons, some stale bread, and some more minced garlic, and we'll be using olive oil for that as well. And then, of course, chicken. You can leave this out if you want it vegetarian. More on the chicken in a minute. And then your lettuce. Romaine is traditional. I'm gonna up the nutritional value and use some kale. Let's talk chicken. So this meal is usually way less than 30 minutes for me because I usually have cooked chicken in my fridge. Whenever we're grilling or baking, I usually throw on a couple extra chicken breasts and cook them so I have them for, for this kind of stuff, or salads throughout the week. I prefer to cook my chicken breast whole. I think you'll get a juicier, more tender chicken that way, but that would take more than 30 minutes. So if you want to add chicken and you don't have any cooked, I wanted to show you that you can still do it in 30 minutes by cutting your chicken into bite-sized pieces. I recommend half a breast per person. It's just gonna be my husband and me tonight, so this is one breast total. If you're squeamish about cutting chicken, you can always ask your butcher to cut it for you, however you want it. My husband works for a meat market. They're more than happy to do that with you. So use your local butcher. And I think it's really good to have a meat thermometer. We would like the chicken to be 65 degrees internally. I have my oven preheating to 350. I think this is gonna be done in about 10 to 15 minutes. Forgot to mention that I greased this. I happen to use coconut oil spray, whatever fat you want, and salt and pepper. My chicken is in the oven, so I'm gonna start on the salad. I like to start with the dressing right in my salad bowl. I think that is the easiest way to do it. So let's see, I'm gonna put my plain non-fat yogurt in here. Traditional Caesar is egg yolks, olive oil, anchovies, garlic. I think most of us are too squeamish around eating fat. That's all really healthy fat, but egg yolk, while it's a little protein, it's mostly fat. Olive oil is 100% fat, so it is rather fattening. So what I'm gonna do here is take out the egg yolk and put in this non-fat yogurt. So I'm gonna lower the fat a little bit and up the protein. So I don't really measure. You can always add more. So a healthy scoop of the yogurt and then the Worcester sauce. Like I said, anchovy is what is in Caesar, and Worcester sauce has vinegar, some salt, onion, garlic, anchovies. So this is kind of a hack. And in fact, I have two fun facts for you. Try to guess where, while I get a spoon, try to guess where the first Caesar salad was made, in which country. If you're like me, you would have guessed Italy, but the answer is Mexico. And anchovies as a fish wasn't in the first recipe. It was Worcester sauce, which has anchovies in it. So it's a hack, but actually more historically accurate. So you kind of do it to taste. If you don't like this, don't put it in. I'm all about what works for you. So again, we have the whole yogurt, some Worcester sauce, which I'm not saying correctly. I'm gonna put in some minced garlic. I like raw garlic, just a little bit. Too much should be too much. And I minced it really finely, so you just get a hint of it, not a huge bite. I'm gonna put some Parmesan cheese right into the dressing. And we'll also top it with this. And then we'll add our fat, which is olive oil. So this is gonna add some girth to the sauce, but also thin it out. So this is just really making it more healthy. Again, cutting the fat a little bit, but olive oil is still in there, and that's really healthy fat. And Greek yogurt, this isn't Greek, sorry. My plain yogurt has 0 fat in it, but a lot of protein. So just by making that simple switch of egg yolks to plain yogurt makes a huge difference, and I think it still tastes amazing. So this is kind of a consistency that you want. We can always add more yogurt, thin it out with olive oil as we go. Traditional Caesar is with romaine, and romaine is super good and healthy, but kale is known as a superfood. Ooh, making a mess. So I'm gonna add kale. If you don't like kale, don't use it. Use whatever you like, but something, you want something substantial to hold up to this creamy dressing. So like iceberg wouldn't be good, but like I said, romaine is good. In a pinch, I've used spinach. That's really good, but like leftovers won't be good. Kale is so coarse that this is even gonna be good. If we don't eat it all, it'll be good tomorrow still, because it can just take a lot of beating from the sauce, the dressing. I'm so excited to be in this collab with these other ladies. I think I know about half of them pretty well, but the others I don't, so I'm excited. Well, I'm excited to check out everyone's meal, but I am excited to subscribe and to connect to those that I don't know, and to see what they are gonna make in 30 minutes. Before I had my son, my husband and I would make these elaborate meals, and it was so fun. But now it's like, what can we get on the table quickly? So I am really into simple cooking now. I mainly like, we need protein, a vegetable, and a carb. Boom, 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 and done. So oftentimes I have a piece of chicken, a piece of fish, some rice, some roasted broccoli. And you know, it's not the most exciting meal, but there's nothing wrong with that. That is a good, balanced, hearty, healthy meal. So this is what it's looking like so far. I think I'm gonna add some more of everything. Some more kale and some more yogurt, olive oil, and Worcestershire sauce, and just keep on adding and mixing until I get as much shallot as I want and I feel like it's dressed appropriately. This is what it looks like while I'm waiting for the chicken, but if you don't eat meat or you don't have chicken on hand, this is an amazing either side, or if you have enough, it could be a complete meal. There is probably 10 to 15 grams of protein per serving in this. But like I said, I like to have a carb in the meal, so I'm gonna make some croutons. Stale bread is so good to use. You don't waste, you can keep it, and you can make your own croutons, which I think tastes way better. So I just cubed some bread. I have olive oil and garlic. When the chicken is out of the oven, I'm gonna put this under broil. But what I do sometimes, if bread's kind of going bad, I cube it up like this, and then I stick it in a Ziploc freezer bag and put it in the freezer, and I kind of add to it as I get more bread, and then I can just take it out and make a big bunch of homemade croutons. It's a nice way to save some money. but if you don't eat bread, you can for sure leave this out. Okay, this ended up taking 15 minutes, and we want 165. So that's good. You want to get the biggest piece to make sure. So these are done. If you can grill them, I think it just looks prettier. You get the nice grill marks, but this is great. I am going to turn my oven to broil, and I'm going to put the breadcrumbs in and probably leave the door ajar so I don't burn them. This is going to take just a few minutes, but watch it because they burn easily. We are done. This took me 20 to 25 minutes. Like I said, if you don't have chicken or you have cooked chicken on hand, you could do this in, goodness, less than 10 minutes. So I have the chicken on top, the croutons, some more Parmesan cheese. I added pepper, and I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention that I added some onion to my salad. I like that in my Caesar. But feel free to change this to your liking. And I'm excited to eat this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you check out everyone's video, which will be linked below. If you're coming to my channel from someone else's video, I hope that you like this and that you consider subscribing. And I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for letting me be part of this collab, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.